Where's everybody else at? Anybody else want to come? Anybody else want to play?
I don't know.
Like, is Wild even here? Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, I've been here.
Well, you weren't saying anything. I don't know. I couldn't see.
Oh no, I was in the game real quick. Everybody just this is why at times I hate playing COD, because people find one gun and they abuse it.
Welcome to every FPS, with a PvP mode in existence.
Like literally, there's this a one-shot shotgun, and people just running around with that, one-shotting you, and then friggin' just using a pistol. Well, it's like, oh great, fantastic.
Is the sniper shotgun back?
No, they nerfed that. They're
What's
about to
going on?
nerf this one-shot shotgun.
What is up? What is up?
Yo, I remember back when I did play Call of Duty. Hey, what's up, Silas? What was it? Fuck, it was it Modern Warfare 2? When they had the Akimbo 1887s?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was one of the first people to find that shit. Oh, dude, I was just dominating. I was
Making people mad.
yeah.
Man, just messed up, man.
That shit was
cheap, man.
That shit was fucking. I was just like, cause like you could just pull both triggers at the same time and just spin somebody. Like I got so fucking good at that, dude. I just started like just fucking alternating just to like give it more of a challenge. 1, 2. No, still alive. All right, 1, 2. That shit was fucking wild.
All right, we'll give Grizz another minute or two, see if he's popping in or not.
Oh man, fuck that guy. What was I trolling him about earlier? That he was.
Oh, the Baldur's Gate numbers?
Yeah. I mean, it was a little bit of a troll, but it was also like a little bit serious.
Yeah, once I realized what was going on, I'm like, all right, I'm done replying.
Yeah. He was like, Baldur's Gate is a 200 to 300 hour game. I'm like, why nobody's finished it? Oh, I didn't realize they sold that many copies though. They already cost 22 million. Oh.
That's all that's been reported so far, because they've also sold on platforms that don't report their numbers.
I mean,
Well, that doesn't help anybody.
they should still be able to track that though, to some type of degree. They should be able
Well,
to track
Larian can track it, but they're not divulging it. But that's 22 copies just between PlayStation and Steam. That's 22 million copies between PlayStation and Steam alone. That's not including Xbox, Switch, or...
Did it come out on Switch?
I kept saying,
Run on Switch. It probably doesn't run on Switch.
it probably doesn't. But it doesn't include Xbox or GOG.
Yeah, GOG. Xbox probably reported after a while. They had to. They had
Probably.
to. There's no way. There's no way.
I don't see that one skyrocketing as high as the others just because it was a late launch on those two. Or it was a late launch on Xbox.
Yeah, but I still imagine they got, a few million.
Yeah. But yeah, that game wasn't playing around, man. All right, Grizz better hop on. I'm going to start texting his wife.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Do I still have her number saved?
They sold it on, put it on Mac OS too? It's like the first game that's like released for Mac?
Oh, did they?
Crazy. Yeah. Mac OS. That's funny. I know we're going to talk about Palworld, but anybody play RoboCop? Has anybody played RoboCop?
I don't even know that launched when that came out.
Oh, it launched a long time ago too. I can't say a long time ago. I think it came back in October, maybe. Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, it's a few months at this point.
I'm playing it. It's fun. Oh yeah, November 2nd. It's fun. It's pretty cool. Oh, dude, it's gruesome. I mean, it's not gruesome. It's actually not gruesome.
It's very true to RoboCop, that's from what I understand.
It seems gruesome, but it's not that gruesome. Like you can headshot people and like their heads will explode and stuff, but like you can't like look at them. It's not like in Red Dead and Rockstar, like the fucking head is missing and is like still bleeding out everywhere. I don't know. Maybe I haven't gone and examined the bodies, but I mean I noticed like some blood will fly and like
Right.
and you can grab people and chuck them and there's like little squirts of blood here and there, but it's not like. Yeah, it's not like terribly graphic, No limbs being blown off or anything. Like you can like take a propane canister and just chuck it at somebody, and it'll blow up. It will just blow up. Just a propane canister and just chucking it just blows up. It just hits a concrete wall. Like there must have been enough spark there to
All
just.
right, we're gonna go. We're gonna go ahead. And we fix this. I caught it first. Hey. All right. Caught it before we start doing the whole like looped sound BS. It defaults to a certain way and it won't let me set it to another default. Anyway, hello, welcome to Griffcast episode 102, the Mature Nerdy Podcast for Mature People, the show where we talk about any and all things nerds from video games, comic books, movies, computers, and technology. Man, I am messing this all up this morning. This evening. Wow, like even my time's all off.
It's gonna be a good show though. you gotta fuck it up.
Yeah,
My man's living in the future.
You know what? Let's go ahead and jump into this. How's everybody doing?
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
For people that were here during the starting soon, like I said, I've been playing some RoboCop. Got RoboCop, and it's fun. Oh, I mean, it's annoying how slow he walks. He walks so slow. Even sprinting, he's just like, and that's like the one thing that like I don't like about it.
I mean, it is RoboCop after all.
Yeah, and that's why I get comfortable. I understand, but like, sometimes like I'll be looking at stuff, like I'll be looking for things, and like I realized I've probably missed something, so I need to backtrack a little bit, and I'm just like, it's 4 feet over there, but that's so fucking far.
I think it's cool that they made it so true to RoboCop, but at the same time, I kind of don't like that they made it so true to RoboCop. Because it kind of made me not want to play the game, knowing how slow it was. Not that it like looks bad; it does look really good. I don't know. Maybe when it's free one day.
Maybe put a turbo on that dude's back.
Yeah, I rented it, and it's on. I rented it on PlayStation 5. The graphics aren't the greatest. They do some good jobs here and there. Definitely not the greatest looking game, but I mean, still looks pretty good and doable.
I mean, it's RoboCop. Were you expecting a lot?
No, not really.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also like a full price game, so I'll give him a little bit of leeway. But yeah, man, it's fun. It's fun shooting people up and blowing them up. You're collecting a lot of evidence. I think it's going to take a long time to rank up. I'm not that far, but like acquiring skill points and XP right now is feels like it's going to be a struggle bus.
I can see that. I'm about to look into that one. I don't know when I'm going to because I'm still on that Baldur's Gate hype train, and the new season of Diablo starts on Tuesday.
Too much. You're still in BG3, but you still haven't even beat the game. You haven't beat the game yet?
No, I've restarted so many times.
Why did you restart? Because you felt like the game wasn't fun, and you feel like if you restarted and take a different path, it would be more fun for you, and hopefully get you across the finish line to beat the game.
No, I realized that certain choices I made turned things the way that I didn't want it to go, and I went back to try to fix it.
Are you able to save scum in that game?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
how do you feel
if you play on the first 4 difficulties, yes. If you play on the hardest difficulty, no. The hardest difficulty is if your whole party wipes, it deletes your save.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it deletes your character too, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, save the character, same difference. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. How do you feel about the word save scumming? Because it says scum, so it's just like such a negative connotation to it, man.
I'm fine with it.
Sometimes I gotta do what I gotta do, man. Especially when you make a choice and now that one NPC is sad, I'm like, oh no. See, I was playing RoboCop, and some dickbag, went up to a homeless man and kicked over his grocery cart full of shit and spent it everywhere, and he's just laughing at him. And I go to arrest the guy, and he's just like, oh, come on, just give me a break. I'm just having some fun. I'm like, all right, fine. All right, you can go. And the homeless guy's like, are you just going to let him off? And the other guy's like, ha, piece of shit, fuck you, dirtbag, and just ran off. I was like, oh, so I reloaded the save, and I arrested his ass. And he started whining. He's like, come on, man, you want to arrest me? I was just messing around. I was like, no, you said fuck me. I will uphold the law, the public trust.
That's why we can't have saves. So people do stuff like that. Like, nah, we get salty.
I think some of my favorite memes with RPGs has always been, it's like some NPC comes up, starts talking shit, and then just over the MC's character is just quick save.
Quick save usage. Yeah, man. The other two are just like, video games cause violence. Me reloaded my save after I made one NPC sad.
But it causes violence.
There was a study recently, like, most people will always choose the good things. Because making people feel bad, even if they're not real, hurts your feelings.
It hurts, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were about to say, like, they've done studies that, like, people that play, like, GTA and get their aggression out, killing NPCs, makes them, more of a peaceful human being.
It does, actually.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. I think they did some studies like that, and they're just like, yeah, I mean, I'm just going into a virtual world instead of, walking into a local. I'm not going to finish that sentence because I'm not sure what would happen.
Oh, and especially people that play RP. Oh, my goodness.
Like the RP scene within, if there was one thing that I would never believe would have a huge RP scene, it would have been Grand Theft Auto. But the RP scene in that is massive.
Oh yeah.
And these people get into it. Mm-hmm. There was one guy that I saw, and he was playing RP. He was dressed to the nines, like the whole bulletproof vests, police on the front. Yeah. And he was policing in the game.
Imagine him making his mic the actual walkie on the shoulder.
Oh, that would be lit.
Yeah, so he's got to call him for backup. While he's screaming, of course he's using one of these regular mics, but push to talk and just I need backup. I don't know how he fucking respawned, but he's back. He's shooting the shit out of me. Man, get over here.
Oh, good times. There's also been studies that video games increase hand-eye coordination.
Oh,
Yes.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
The biggest downside of video games is you play them sitting down.
Yeah. Dude, this is why I miss QuickTime events, CTEs. Everyone always complain. CTEs are like one of my favorite aspects of video games. One of my favorite features, man. There was a Spider-Man game a long time ago that was just fucking full of QuickTime events, and I loved it.
Like the God of War bosses.
Yeah, man, QuickTime events. That shit was so much fun. But people started complaining about QuickTime events, and they're like, "Oh, it's ruining gaming. It's so bad." I'm like, "No, that's fucking fun." You know, after a while, like you could even if you raise the difficulty, which made them faster and shit, like more of them, you could still memorize the pattern and know what they were doing. I think I did play some games where they randomized it. They randomized which buttons you had to press, or even spinning the sticks a certain way. That was the shit, man. Bring back QuickTime events, everybody.
Yeah,
I was one of those people that complained about it.
So I mean, there are games where like Heavy Rain, where it's nothing but QuickTime events. Yes, okay, I got it.
Some games were too much, but others not so much. I mean, honestly, the only thing I hated about QuickTime events is that depending on the game and how long the sequence was, I really just wanted to pay attention to like the cutscene and what was going on. I didn't want to like have to pay attention to like some buttons to press at the same time. I mean, I don't know. To each their own. Everybody's going to feel their own way about it, but that's just personally how I always felt about it. I was like, I just want to see the cutscene, and then I want to actually play the game when it's like meant to be playing the game. But every game's got its own thing, and I'm not going to hate on it. It's just, it's just how I feel about it.
You brought up some very good points there, because they're like depending on how long the sequence was, because sometimes like you get to like a pretty good lengthy sequence and then have to start from the beginning. You're like, oh fuck, that sucks. But sometimes I play games where they had checkpoints, but also you're talking about the cutscenes. So like if you're playing like watching a cutscene for like 5 minutes. And all of a sudden something happens and it expects you to press a button. You have to rewatch that entire cutscene. I think Resident Evil was doing that for a bit. It's like Resident Evil 5 and 6. They definitely did that at some point. Long ass cutscene.
Doesn't Spider-Man have that?
You know what? I think Spider-Man did, or at least one of the previous ones.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new one.
It's just
button mashing.
It's just Netflix's "Are you still watching" on hard mode? That's all it is.
Right. Pretty much.
I mean, yeah. So they have it in Spider-Man. Like when you're like doing an event, like you have like the button mash or like press triangle or square at a certain moment, like when you're taking down a car. But like it's just like one, maybe two buttons. I'm talking about like QuickTime
that's
events.
not bad though.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm talking about like a QuickTime event where it's like it's not as official as a cutscene, but it's basically like a cutscene, and there's like 10, 12, maybe even 20 prompts within like a good let's say 30-second time frame.
Or what if you're watching a cutscene and you're like, oh, it's a cutscene, you put the controller down?
Right, they definitely need to have some clear designation between what's a cutscene and what's a QuickTime event.
That's happened to me a number of times. I'll go through, put the controller down. I'm like, all right, watching it junk, and all of a sudden it's all like getting to the last end. I'm like, wait.
I hardly put the controller down now though, because like if you put the controller down like on a table, or like even like sometimes like I like rest it on my thigh, but I even like rested it on my thigh because like the fucking vibrations. They start putting like vibration features and shit in cutscenes, and so bombs are going off, and my fucking controller's fucking on my goddamn table, and I'm like, calm the fuck down. You're gonna fall off and break.
Oh man, I've had my controller fall off the table before because of that.
I don't know. I don't ever play with vibration now, so ever. I turn vibration off. I don't know why.
We got somebody over here with
reason why.
Hey, we got somebody over here trying to do pro comp controlling.
Hey, I like every. I just think it's because I'm just so used to it because of all of the Call of Duty I ever played. And so now it's like, if I have vibration on, I'm almost like, oh, what is this?
You know what I want? We need to get vibration responsive mouse and keyboard.
Ooh.
Mouse and keyboard? I don't know about mouse and keyboard. I don't know. I'll come back to that in like 2
Thanks,
seconds.
Mom.
Oh, no.
I mean, honestly, it would be dope Like to have the mouse have a little bit of vibration to it. That'd actually be kind of dope. I kind of.
Have you seen the videos? There's a guy who's done this.
Yeah,
he's engineered these, and like he's done some wild shit. I'm just like, man,
the guy you're talking about though, he slapped like a Prius engine for his vibration on his desk. Right?
He's done some crazy shit. Like he did, like he had a desk and all 4 legs he put I don't know what you want to call them, like pressure.
Yeah, he put like hydraulics on it.
Yeah, pressure hydraulics. Yeah, hydraulic levers on him, so that when he was riding a horse in Red Dead, fucking
the whole desk is just jumping.
He did one where he did it for the mouse and keyboard, and when he was playing as a sniper and he was sniping, so he put in recoil on the mouse and keyboard for recoil. So he's running around with a Barrett 50 cal and just boom, and you see him holding the mouse, and the mouse just fucking shoot off.
I don't know. There was one guy that I did see that went through and put. Did he put like a whole hydraulic arm, and then he kind of put it towards his like shoulder, so every time he would click his mouse, it would make it seem like it's the kickback.
Yeah,
and he was shooting an automatic gun, and it was like.
Oh, the things people do for views.
That's wild. I mean, I need vibration controls. Maybe not that much, but like, there was a time where I didn't. I don't even know how I did it. It was the Harry Potter game. I was playing the Harry Potter game. Hogwarts Legacy, and I didn't realize because like, this is one thing I still hate about Sony just being stingy as fuck, that you can't use a PlayStation controller on Windows really without too much extra shit. You know. But I was playing Hogwarts, and it was letting me use the PlayStation 5 controller, but I didn't. It took me so long to realize it didn't have vibrations. So then when I'm playing, I think I had a rant about this too. When you're doing the key locks and you got to hold the left and right stick in certain directions to pick the lock, I was sitting there for like 20 fucking minutes. Just fucking raging like a motherfucker. I'm like, how do I fucking do this? How do I do it? I'm holding the sticks in the right directions. How am I supposed to fucking do this? I was just getting so mad, and all of a sudden I just realized, I was like, wait, is there supposed to be vibrations to this? And I switched to an Xbox controller, and there were fucking vibrations, and I did it, instantaneously. I was like, oh my, that's so stupid. And I'm like, I played half of this game without realizing my controller was not vibrating. It's fucking weird.
I mean, using the controller that's designed for that operating system, who would have thought that you'd get a better, experience with that?
Well, that's why I fucking did it, because even though it's multi-platform, Hogwarts was engineered and advertised as a PS5 game.
Yeah,
as opposed to it was backed by Sony a shit ton. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, because they had that contract out where it would launch on PS5 before or anything else.
Yeah, same thing with like Baldur's Gate. Yeah. Even though Baldur's Gate was multi-platform, it was advertised as like a PlayStation game. Yeah. Plenty of games do that.
Yeah, there are games when I look at them, I go, "Oh, that's PC. That's going to be a PC game." Baldur's Gate was one of those for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's coming out on multi-platform, I'm going to buy it on PC.
Yeah.
Let me get them frames, man.
For me, it's not always about the frames. It's about what can I do to make the game. What can I do to like input more into the game? Like what can I mod? Well, it's like, oh, I don't like this feature. Well, I'll just mod it out. Or, I want to adjust this feature. I'll mod it. Or
yep. And thanks to Griff is the reason why there's certain games I mod now.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about that earlier today. I was like, modding games. I don't like modding games when I first play them.
Oh no!
When I first play
after I first played through, then I'm on it.
Mm-hmm.
See,
after the
most games, I would agree. Most games, I would agree 100%. Then there's games like Baldur's Gate where I'll get 100 hours in and be like, I'm gonna mod this.
That's different. You're 100 hours in. Yeah. But like when I think about modding, I don't really normally think about like not necessarily just improving the playing environment. I also think about just cheats, cheats and stuff. That's why I like when I'm playing games I've already played before, let's say like I played them a long time ago on PlayStation, and now I just got them for free or got them like discount, on Steam and stuff. I'm playing on PC. Immediately go to mods and just, even though it's a new save, I'm just like unlock every skill. Treat it like it's a new game plus. And just activate God mode.
Yeah. All right, so Alec Baldwin has now been indicted again. He hasn't been prosecuted, but it's not looking good for him. And if he does get prosecuted, then there's a high chance that good old Alec Baldwin is going to see some prison time.
Uh-oh.
Wait, so he got indicted again? Was he? Was the trial dismissed? Was it the first time? Was he expunged? I mean, what happened? Is this double jeopardy?
It's not double jeopardy.
Okay.
I just think it got pushed up to a higher court.
Oh, okay. I got you. So he's not really been indicted again. It's just been continued enough times and just elevated. All right.
But apparently there's like 5 or 6 people that were working on that movie that are going to prison.
I've heard of a couple people come out. This might have been like maybe months ago, or maybe it could have been recent. I can't remember the exact time frame. But some people came out and like, yeah, he was definitely fucking around with that thing. He was definitely not being professional with it.
He had the day before the incident, he had like, apparently there was like 5 people that walked off set because of safety concerns.
Ooh.
So it's not looking good. But oh no, my feelings, you know.
He said, "Oh no, my feelings."
FAFO, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know if I want to, talk about political things and, go into the Second Amendment agenda, but I just want to say, like, if you train people on stuff, they won't be scared of stuff. This could go for anything in the world. But, if you train me how to use a controller properly, I'm probably going to use a controller properly. And I'll be able to use it in a safe environment. I might not like the controller. I might not want to carry the controller around with me at all times, because it's just a controller. I mean, not necessarily use it, but I'll be responsible and respectful to the controller because I'm trained how to use my controller.
I think it's Scandinavia. Is that the one where they have controller-based learning from like elementary to high school?
Now, there are certain topics that probably should not be taught in schools. And there might be a certain topic that we're referring to right now that probably should not be taught in schools. And it should be on other professionals to make this talk.
I'm just trying to bring back home ec.
Yeah, home ec.
Please teach me how to cook.
I would love to see a financial advisory course in high school.
Oh, bro. I'm signing them up instantly.
Like there's a lot of things right now going on that make me want to homeschool. I just can't afford to, be home all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big kicker right there is actually being home.
Yeah. So apparently Palworld opened up with its open access alpha and it's just been kicking everybody in the balls. Like I think in their first hour they sold like over 1 million copies, like not including the Xbox Game Pass access.
I think what happened with that was why like so many people jumped on it and so many people jumped in and bought it. It's probably like the reverse effect of what happened with the day before, or whatever. Because everyone, I think, probably wanted to have claims to the rights of the game and like have it like loaded and installed in case Nintendo or somebody was just like, yo, you can't do this shit, take it down. Definitely like take it down, or if it did launch badly, because after the day before like had such a terrible launch and they stopped selling copies of the game, everyone was like, even I was like that. I was like, I want to play it. I want to hate play it. But I think a lot of people made sure they got it just so they could have access to it later. But yeah, I jumped on it. It's fun. I only played a couple hours in. It's not my type of game. It's not. Yeah, it's got. I didn't realize it was going to be that much of a survival game.
Yeah, it starts off hella slow. Like there's no hand holding on what you're supposed to do. There's nothing. It just drops you off, and it's like good luck. And if you try to play the game with a controller, you're going to miss out on a lot because it's not fully integrated yet.
Right. Oh, I was doing that, and I switched my because I played inverted, so I inverted my y-axis, but it inverted my x-axis instead. I thought I was losing my mind. I was sitting there, I'm like, and I'm still like looking down at the ground when I'm trying to look up, and I'm just like, that's no. And I kept going through, and I kept looking at it, and I was like, yes, invert y-axis, and it just wasn't taken. I even like closed the game and restarted it because like it gave me a notification. You might need a restart, for some settings to be applied. And I was like, well, it shouldn't need a restart for this, but whatever. And then I restarted it, and like I was only looking up and down. I was like, why the fuck is it not doing it? So then I switched. I forgot what I did. But then I looked left and right, and I realized that was fucked up. I was like, oh, they just got them backwards. Someone didn't take calculus. X and Y axis.
Yeah, apparently once you get up and going in that game, though, it's insane. Like
Yeah,
I've watched a couple of people playing it, and it's just how they're not going to get sued is.
It looked like you could basically take the little Pokemon creatures and make them like slaves and just make them work in factories and stuff and create things for you, which actually kind of look kind of cool. But I'm not an Xbox person, but I can't really play it because I'm only PlayStation, and I don't really PC
It should be on
games.
PlayStation.
It came out for all.
Yeah,
No,
but it's still
not
technically.
on there.
Oh, it's not on PlayStation.
I looked.
I thought it came up. Yeah, I thought it came up for everybody
Now,
too.
what would be freaking hilarious is if it comes out on the Switch.
Oh my! if it comes out on the Switch, yo,
That would be hilarious.
yeah. If it comes out on the Switch, I'll be shocked.
Like,
I
could just see Nintendo and Game Freak just calling their lawyers at the announcement of that game. What can we do? Why the?
That's what I'm saying, because this has been in the works for a while. Yes,
Yeah.
it's only an alpha, but this has been in the works for a while. I think they first revealed it or announced it like a year or more ago.
Yeah.
So if anything was going to happen, it probably would have happened. They would have got their cease and desist by now.
It was announced at the Game Awards of 2022.
Yeah, that, and like if you really look at the creatures, I mean, they do look incredibly a lot like Pokemon, but not a single one of them are.
Yeah, there's slight variations. This is why
10%.
the GTA
That's
Joker is
10%.
not getting paid.
Yeah.
That story still baffles me. He's like, GTA has never been in the news before until I came along. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, bud?
GTA's been in the news
Right.
every freaking iteration.
Every day, some news network is talking about GTA. You're crazy, bud.
Yeah. They're never not in the news.
All right. Yeah, no, but it's hilarious. Like I want to dive into it and just go as far into it as I can, but
Yeah,
it's that initial survival game is such a drag.
Tough, yeah. The sun went down and like, you're getting cold. I was like, I mean, I knew it was happening too. I was like, I saw the little bar around the sun. I saw there was a hunger gauge and everything. I was like, I'm gonna hate this game. I was like, I don't. It's not that, like I said, it's not my type of game. I understand there's people that that love the survival aspects and stuff. I'm like,
I like a survival game from time to time.
Yeah. I mean, you could also do what I did when I saw all that going on. I'm just like, Wiimod, I'm not hungry anymore.
But I tell you, he's just like, no, we're not doing that.
I think those are just like the only two things that really bother me. It's just hunger and cold. Getting too cold and getting too hungry. I think those are the only things that bother me.
Yeah.
And then also just, God, the crafting is ridiculous. Like, oh, you got to collect so much of this so you can build, the leg to the table. Now you have to build 4 legs. Now you have to build the tabletop. Now you have to combine them. Or like you got to make you got to make Axe 1 so you can make Axe 2. You can't just go straight to Axe 2. You got to make Axe 1. Now you got to make Axe 2, and then you got to make Axe 3. Oh, Axe 3 broke. Guess what? Got to make Axe 1 again. Got to make Axe 2 again.
That does suck.
Yeah.
I think that's how the new Lego Fortnite is. You get hungry, you get cold, you get hot.
Too deep in crafting. Like, man, even like when I was playing Red Dead 2, and they're just like, oh, you're in an environment, you're not wearing enough clothes, you're gonna freeze to death. I was like, bullshit. That's so dumb. But I mean, you can easily set a type of gear which you can wear in any climate in that game. It's really not that bad.
Yeah, like I said, once you get into it, it's not as bad, but the survival start is a drag. Like once they go live, once the game's finished, that part needs to be polished a lot.
Yeah. I also I don't know, so I'm looking at the area, looking at the map, I just don't know what the skill range is, because I didn't have anything. I was still trying to collect sticks so I can make a bat. And I turn around and there's this gigantic green elephant, and he's like level 35. I just look at him, I'm just like, okay. He was luckily he saw me. He was like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I was like, I started fucking running. He's slow as shit. It was like 10 minutes later. I was like, okay, he's gone. I was like, I had run away from him like 10 minutes ago. And I was still collecting shit, and all of a sudden I died, and I noticed he followed me the entire fucking way where I went. He's like, I'm gonna get you, bitch. I was like, how did you get here?
Yep. Jump over streams, climb rocks.
Yeah. I found, I don't know, I had to collect my first PAL. Because I don't have enough materials right now to build a, actually, no, I do have enough materials. I just didn't do it to build their whatever balls, their capture balls.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I had actually picked up one, and I didn't realize I picked up one, and I didn't know which button it was to throw it at them. So I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to figure out what the buttons are, and I press it, and I just see him just fucking yeet. And I was like, God damn it! I probably needed that.
Yeah, but he'll just chuck them at anything too. I don't know. It was. I mean, the absolute ridiculousness of it, I think, is what's the selling point.
So have you? I'm not far. I was not far at all. I only loaded up for a little bit just to see how it was, to see the aspects of it, and what I could do. So how far have you gotten? Have you found weapons? I mean, not like weapons, but like projectile weapons.
I made a bow.
Okay, made a bow. Yeah. I have a couple blades. I have a couple axes and pitchforks and shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
I was watching a video that says you get guns around like level 20 or something.
Good God.
Yeah, that's what it's telling me. I don't know how long the grind is.
That's a bit up there. It's like a solid couple hours to get to like level 5.
Yeah. Jeez.
Dang, just level 5?
I didn't put that many hours into it. I feel like I got to level 3 super quick.
The first couple go quick, but then it slows down drastically.
Yeah, because I just picked up a few things and level 2, and then I built my base, and then level 3. And I was like, all right, cool. Yeah.
But everything does give you experience.
I was just walking around getting experience.
Yeah.
Taking 5 steps, and it was +1. And I was like, okay, thanks.
I had put a dent in the fog of war.
Oh, the map looked huge.
Yeah.
The map looked huge, and it's all just a shit ton of islands too. So it's gonna be I gotta craft boats to get there, or hang glide or something. Fuck.
Or catch a flying PAL.
Oh. I gotta catch a single PAL. I don't have any PALs. You have a PAL?
I caught a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. What do you have? I started on an island where there's just a shit ton of sheep PALs.
See, for me, it was all the fire chicken.
They're fire chickens?
Yeah.
Oh, fire chicken. That sounds awesome. Buffalo wings.
That's interesting, though, that there's also different start points, too.
Can you name your pals?
I don't know.
No. So when I catch a fire chicken, spicy garlic.
All right, so this topic has been of discussion recently because of how somebody from Ubisoft is getting misquoted, but still not good.
No.
Not really, but yes. It's in context, but out of character, the way it's worded, the way he's misquoted. Does anybody else miss the days where you actually owned what you paid for?
Yes, I do miss those days.
Yep.
I mean, at least, was it GOG will Is it or Steam? Like if you buy a game on Steam and they're no longer allowed to carry it, it is still in your library.
Yeah. Yeah, Steam. they have a couple fail safes in plan. Even though it probably never will happen in our lifetime, if Steam were to go under and go like I guess bankrupt and have to be sold off, disbanded or whatever, I think they have contingencies in place to where like everything that you've bought in your Steam library, you will still be able to download and play.
Yeah, GOG is the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think GOG makes it as close to ownership as they possibly can.
Good stuff.
But like if you buy like a movie on Amazon, like a digital movie on Amazon or anything like that, you don't own it at all. If Amazon loses the rights to stream it, you lose the rights to access the movie.
I didn't know that. I thought that when you bought it, like I understand that there's just like Netflix with Prime Video, there's certain things that they can and cannot stream at within a specific window or whatever, like whether they have a contract for them to be able to stream it. But I thought like they had like just about every movie on Amazon that you could buy or rent whenever you want.
Here's the kicker on that one too on Amazon. If they lose the contract that holds the intellectual property rights that you are attempting to purchase or have access to, if they lose that contract temporarily and they pick it up with someone else, you have to buy it again to re-access it.
That's whack.
Fucked up.
If I already purchased it at that point in time, I should have an unlimited key for that.
Yes. PlayStation the same way. If you buy a digital game from them, they could pull it from you at any point in time without any reason.
Now, let me ask you this. So let's say you download a game from PlayStation, right? It's already on your hard drive, good to go. And they go ahead and they pull it. Do you still have access to it?
If from what I know, like if you have it downloaded, you should be able to, I think you should still be able to play it. Online features might be gone, but you should be able to play it. Now, once you delete it, I don't think you'll be able to download and reinstall it.
Yeah, that's basically how that would work.
It did, well, I know
that's what happened with PT. That's what happened with PT because they pulled the PT demo, and people started selling off the consoles that had PT installed for like hundreds and thousands of dollars because they had to download it.
I still had that demo for the longest time.
I was like, got the itch. I was like, ooh, I kind of want to play it. Just like the day before, I'm like, ooh, I want to play it. I don't have access to it anymore. No, I want to play it. Fuck.
You know what keeps popping up that I want to go back to at some point in time is Prototype.
Oh man, that's a great game.
So, I was thinking about Prototype. I was looking to see when Xbox is going to put it on Game Pass. I was trying to like.
Well, I got 1 and 2 for the 360, so all I got to do is plug it in.
No, that's what it was because Steam had was during the Steam holiday sale. The Steam holiday sale had Prototype 1 and 2, both individually and also as a bundle. They were like deep on sale. And I was like, oh, I should buy them. But as soon as I buy them, they're gonna be on Game Pass. As soon as I buy them, they're gonna show up on Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't buy them. I should have.
I didn't even know they did a PC release for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, both those games came back in 2012 and 2014 respectively.
I thought they were older than that, weren't they?
I don't think they're that old. Help me, Google.
They've been out for a minute. I think they originally came out like on the 360 era.
Yeah. Prototype. The first Prototype is 2014, and then Biohazard, which is the second one, is 2015. There's no way. Because this one's saying 2013. And
no way is that new.
Yeah, I don't know. I might be fucked up. Actually, I'm just going to go to Steam and see when it really came out on Steam. Steam, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Steam?
Steam's gone. It's gone.
Yeah. Prototype.
Like trying to find my mouse on when I lose it on 3 monitors. I'm like, where is it?
Okay, yeah. Prototype 2 was 2012. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Prototype 2 was 2012. Show me the original Prototype. Yeah, the original prototype might have been like 2010, 2009 maybe.
That sounds more accurate.
Yep, 2009, June.
All right, so I wanted to go over, see if I could do this without freezing the whole bloody stream. The release schedule for this year, or the release schedule so far. Good God, that's bright. Can I? No, there's no dimming that. Cool.
I don't know, man. I don't think people realized how hard 2023 went. 2023 went hard as fuck.
2023 had a lot of good games. 2024 is already freaking packed.
Okay.
All right.
I'm excited.
Let me put this in place.
Please tell me there's you have something that shows all the games.
I do.
I mean, Senua Hellblade 2 is already number one for this guy right here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It's May. I think it's coming out in May.
Yeah, it is in May. And dude, that's so weird that Game Pass is already allowing you to pre-install it. I'm like, dude, it's 5 months out. How do you don't have a golden image yet? Why are you doing it?
All right, so
I got a notification for what is it? Tsune's Saga Hellblade 2.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we're talking about.
I was just like, wait, what? I don't remember purchasing this.
Senua.
All right, so back on the 11th, we had the Devil May Cry iOS Android game. Apparently, that's actually pretty good.
I was about to say, why the fuck are you talking about mobiles to me?
You know you got that backbone order.
I don't have a backbone order. Oh, dude, but I am on the fucking lookout for a fucking the PlayStation Portal though. Now that I can't get one, I keep coming back to the same feature. Oh, I can't get it. Now I want it. Yeah, man, I want a PlayStation Portal so bad right now too. I am fucking on the hunt for one. I don't know why I even want it. I just want to lay in my bed. I'm
just trying to find my PSP right now.
Because I have remote playing. I set up my laptop whenever I want to, play on my PlayStation. All my gaming equipment is in a different room than where my dogs are. And the dogs aren't allowed in my gaming room because I don't want their hair everywhere and they, could chew and just destroy stuff. So I have a different room. So when I'm in, my living room chilling with my dogs, watching a football game or something, I set up my laptop, I do remote play off of that, and I'm like, it's okay, it could be better. And I'm like, it's a hassle to have to set up the laptop, plug it in and shit, do all that shit. If I could just fucking whip out my controller and just start, so I want a PlayStation Portal really bad right now. Can't find them. Of course, people are selling them for $400. Fucking scalpers, man.
Let's
Dude,
see.
as soon as I get superpowers, I'm not going after drug cartels. I'm not going after kidnappers. I'm going straight for scalpers. Straight for scalpers. Dude, they are number one. They are the number one target, followed by corrupt politicians. But we're not talking about politics on this show. So, yeah. Those are the first.
Do we need to start a secondary podcast so we get all that out of our system?
No.
All right, let's see. The Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown dropped on the 18th.
I played the demo for that, and it was a lot better than I expected. I'm still not going to buy it, and I'm like, it's still...
I think the price is too much for what it is.
Yes. They're charging $50, $60 for the deluxe edition. I'm like, no, it's like a side scroller hack and slash, barely hack and slash. I'm just like...
Maybe if it were $30, I might get it.
Yeah.
I'd see 40.
Apparently, The Last of Us Part 2 remastered came out.
Mm-hmm.
That was on the 19th.
Not gonna lie, I've been watching people play that. I'm actually intrigued.
Okay, so one of the developers said something about it because people were kind of like money grab, whatever, and he was just like, then don't buy it. Not every game is specifically for you.
Dang.
It's like, if you don't want to play it, don't fucking play it. You don't want to buy it, don't buy it. No,
Okay, I won't.
you got
I got some cojones on him. Is it don't buy my game? I don't care. Somebody
honestly,
gonna buy it.
At least somebody had the gall to say that.
not every game. So what if we made that
Respect to that guy, but I'm not buying it.
Yeah, I mean, I plan on. I mean, I don't have to pay $10 to upgrade it. So,
So there's one of the Ace Attorney trilogies coming out on the 25th.
what is that?
Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. It's coming out on the Switch on the 25th. Oh, puppy's yelling at me. The new season of Diablo starts this Tuesday. Let's see, you got Tekken 8 on the 26th. Let's see.
I'm not huge into fighting games. I feel like Salves, you're pretty big into fighting games, aren't you?
Not too much. I mean, I'll play them every now and then.
Maybe I'm thinking of Chris. I don't know. Who is it? I felt like Tekken was past 8. I also felt like, like Soul Calibur and Mortal Kombat was like on 10 and stuff. Maybe I'm just mixing those two up.
Mortal Kombat's
Soul Calibur.
Mortal Kombat's about to release 2, which is number 13.
But they made it to like 11 or 12, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they obviously rebooted the franchise. Yeah. But I felt like Tekken wasn't Tekken like the first? Wasn't Tekken like the OG fighting game?
I mean, there's been like Tekken Tag and stuff like that in between some of the numbered titles. So, I mean, maybe that's...
Besides Besides Mortal Kombat, what? I'm taking it back. And I still love this game, but for me, like my first introduction to fighting games was Battle Arena Toshinden.
Oh gosh, that is taking it back.
I love that game.
For me, I think what really set me off was the OG Mortal Kombat and OG Mortal Kombat and Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yeah.
And then I jumped into Guilty Gear.
I've played a lot of fighting games. I've never been like super good at them, so I don't play them for very long. But I do remember I did fuck with Soul Calibur for a long fucking time.
I never cared for Soul Calibur.
I forget which one it was.
The part that pissed me off the most about Soul Calibur is all of their extra characters that are like DLC characters are all characters I wanted to play as, but I never cared for Soul Calibur. Because they've had they did Vader and Yoda for PlayStation and Xbox. Then they did Spawn and somebody else.
Did they bring in Kratos at one point? Like they did.
I think so.
Yeah, I think they did.
Did they bring in? Which game brought in fucking Solid Snake? Someone had Solid Snake up in there shooting people.
I know friggin' what is it? Smash Brothers did.
Oh yes, that's what it did. It was Smash Bros. Oh, it's Smash. Never mind. I'm about to say. I almost said something stupid as fuck. I almost did something super stupid. I'm gonna say it anyway. Is Smash Bros considered a fighting game? Can't believe I almost said that. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I fucked with Smash Bros for a long fucking time.
Yo, Kirby. Like people would sleep on Kirby though. They would sleep on him.
Never sleep on Kirby.
Man, I was fucking around with Ness all the time. Yeah, Kirby, you could brick people.
Oh yeah,
and poop them off the edge. I had a buddy that was always pooping people off the edge.
Let's see here. February, we got Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. That's on the 1st. This seems like it's not right. Suicide Squad is on the 2nd.
On the 2nd, yeah.
Is that right?
That's their firm date for now.
Persona.
Wait a minute. I think I have a beta code for him. I think I have it on my phone.
Persona 3 Reloaded is on the 2nd. Helldivers 2 is February 8th. I'm looking forward to that one. I didn't realize it's so quick.
That's like a looter shooter too, right?
Yeah, it's a Diablo clone.
Yeah. I'm looking more like a Destiny clone to me, actually. Because it's first person, isn't it?
No. Okay. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 Remastered is on the 14th.
Do we need that?
I don't know, and I don't know which one they're remastering. Are they remastering new Tomb Raider or old Tomb Raider?
Oh, they did. Yeah, I thought about it. Like, so is it Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, or is it Tomb Raider Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I think that's what it is. So it's Tomb Raider, Rise,
I've only ever played
Shadow.
Only ever played one.
I played the original 3, but I never played any of the new ones, even though I own them.
The new ones are good. I did like the new ones. Pretty good. The third one was really good. It was, it was really good. Story was good and everything. I think they needed a little bit more action. They cut down on the action. I felt like you were wandering around and like
looking for stuff
shit
a whole lot. Yeah.
a whole lot more than you were. The second one was action packed as fuck. The first two both were fucking action packed.
So you got Mario versus Donkey Kong on the 16th, Skull and Bones on the 16th.
Ooh, that's another one. That's Skull and Bones is
Yep.
the second of February 16th.
Yep. Last Epoch on the 21st. That one looks good.
Are they ever going to come out with another Paper Mario?
I think so. I think they're working on one.
Because Paper Mario is my jam. I played
No, they're
they're
working on remastering Mario RPG. I think is what it is. SLD is going to rip me a new one on that one because he knows all about it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the 29th. See, anything good coming out in March? Dragon's Dogma 2 is in March.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah. It's on the 22nd. See, April, nobody cares about that. May is Hellblade 2.
Damn, you got to admit fast.
The list got really thin really quickly. Like, February is packed. March.
Did it have Rise of the Ronin on there?
It does. Yeah, on the 22nd.
Look at this.
Rise of the Ronin on the 22nd.
That game looks really good.
Princess Peach Showtime is also on the 22nd. Taxi Life, a cab driving simulator, is on the 7th.
Oh, bro.
No, I think they're remaking Crazy Taxi.
Are they?
Oh, are
I
they?
think so, yeah.
Bro, if they remaster that, that's absolutely good.
Dude, man, back to the good old days of gaming. Just so simple. Dude,
Yeah.
that game was so simple, but the fucking best game ever. Just drive around, pick people up. That's it.
See, we got Black Myth Wukong in August. September is Space Marines 2. That's one I'm looking forward to.
Oh, that's a lot farther than I thought it was. That's way out there.
They have
Damn.
nothing advertised yet for July, October, November, December. And there's a long to be announced list. Like long.
Yeah, like expected games to be announced, but just nothing confirmed yet.
Yeah. June's Destiny 2, the final shape's supposed to come out, but I don't think it's been finalized. I think it got pushed back again recently.
Destiny is still putting out packs?
Yeah.
What? I thought they were done after. I always want to say Witch King. Witch King is WoW, right?
Lich King is WoW.
Lich King is.
Witch Queen is Destiny.
Witch Queen, yeah. Was that the last big one? I remember you were like super excited about it. It was huge.
Yes. No, it was the one before that.
Oh.
Because I think this one that just recently came out, you weren't too really for it. It brought about some of the best gameplay, but some of the worst storytelling the game's ever had. And to a point that the storytelling was so bad that it just completely killed the vibe. Like, I think I uninstalled it from everything but my PlayStation. And you got it. Look, you already know Griff is devout Destiny. If he uninstalled it, you already know.
There must be a problem.
The story was horrible. The pacing was bad. They never gave any answers to everything. All they did was try to make you have more questions. And the questions they made you ask weren't good questions. Like, usually the biggest question you would ask was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the?
So this year is pretty packed on things coming out, but most of it seems to be indie titles.
Man, let's do it, man. Let's get some indies, man. shorter games. You know, focus mainly on gameplay and storytelling without having just an ass load of controls, ass load of features. Man, bring back the simplicity. That's also why I'm scared for Senua Hellblade 2. Because the first game was just so simple. It was like attack, block, dodge.
It was like attack, block. It was attack, dodge, block, and interact.
Yeah, interact. Change camera, obviously. Third person, whatever. Well, yeah, but there wasn't a whole lot to it. You could walk through, and they had like a few of those.
That was definitely an environmental game.
Yeah, were they like memory shrines or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, have you played? You haven't played the first one, have you?
I just saw it because I got a note. Obviously, I just opened up my Game Pass app. And I had 2 notifications. It was just like pre-install and prepare to play, and I was like, "Holy crap! Did I buy something and not know it?" And I clicked on it, and I was like, "Oh no, I definitely wouldn't have bought that game."
You played Hellblade 1? Did you play Senua's Hellblade 1? God, that game was so good.
Yes, I did actually. I thought it was really good. It was really short, but it was like a really good, I guess you call it like a AA game.
Yeah, man. God, the graphics in it were good. The gameplay, like, oh, dude. Like, I love the mythology behind it too, man. Like you find in those shrines, like it was telling you about the mythology. I was like, yes, give me this. Yeah. This is what I want.
Yeah. All right.
So, that's a good game. Wow, you would love it too. You have to play it with headphones, man.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh yeah.
You're coming from the guys. It's like, hey, play this game in the complete darkness.
Yeah. So
it's not a scary game.
It's not a jump scare. Actually, there's like 1 or 2, but
it's more like a psychological kind of thing.
Like when you're playing with the good headphones, like you'll hear shit whispering to you all around you, and it's not like you're gonna die or anything like that. It's stuff.
Sometimes they said that.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, it was mostly like the inner monologue and different personalities of the main character.
Yeah. Exactly. We did a lot for like schizophrenia awareness when it came out. Yeah.
Yeah. The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. I watched somebody play that, and I thoroughly got sucked in.
Oh, okay, sucked in. I thought you were about to like I had to leave the room and turn it off, and
I mean, look, some of those little spore looking joints, especially when you in a dark room. I was like, you creeping, you cutting close to the line, brother. You cutting close to the line.
I just could not get into the franchise.
Something wrong with y'all. I don't know. I mean, again, not every game is for everybody. And
it's
that's
not.
Fine. But y'all are definitely fucking up with that one.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am. All right, let's go over this hypothetical brain chip. All right.
Damn it, Grizz, why are you not here? Grizz would have some good shit to say.
Oh, you already know he would have.
Do we want to say this for next week?
I don't know. We can talk about it now, and we can bring Grizz in like next week too. Continue talking about it. But I want to talk about it because I have some good shit to say about it too.
All right. So you brought up the fact that Elon Musk has been talking about it again.
I don't know if he's talking about it again. I might have seen an old clip or something.
But this has been going on for a long time. Like this has been a societal fear for a long time of, being able to put like a chip in your brain and just being like, it can read your thoughts, it can read your mind, it can send you advertisements, it can control your bank account. I can see a lot of potential good, but also I can see a lot of, straight up, 1984 bullshit with it too.
Sorry guys, I got Thanos snapped.
Yeah.
I'm so ready for a webcam, bro. Like you have no idea. Like I'm so freaking ready for a webcam. I'm about to go to the freaking Dollar General and just be like, I don't care how it looks, just give me one.
You can go on Amazon and buy like a $5 webcam. I don't know, $5 might be.
Well, he gonna give me the one that the plastic is unsnapped. I gotta snap it back together.
So it's like he was talking about it like in progressive stages where like the first stage would be like it just being able to it would turn in pretty much like as a translator, like when someone speaks a foreign language to you, it could be translated.
See, we actually have that technology already though. There's a company doing it with earbud.
Oh, earbuds, that would be pretty cool too.
Yeah,
I can see it happen with earbuds and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, you can do that. You can do that now with your cell phone if you have the app on your phone.
Yeah. So they'll do that, and having an earbud was probably just the same thing. If any of y'all watched Echo, they did that. They did it in Echo, but because she's definitely she's signing, and he wore a contact. He wore a contact that could read her sign, and translated it to him. And then she wore a contact that was kind of like a virtual, like a augmented reality, so that when he spoke, she could see hand signs through the contact lens. So
why not just put it into words?
Oh yeah, that's. I don't know. Yeah, why not just put it into words?
Oh snap!
I mean, I would love to be able to talk like I'm, casting a Naruto jutsu, but I could be able to know what it's saying in English,
Yeah, but I mean, to her, she's seeing the signs, so it's. I guess it's the same thing whether it's putting up subtitles or.
I was about to say, like, give me like a Japanese anime. Hit me with the hand signs, and then throw some subtitles on that bad boy. We good.
Like I get it though. Like if you speak sign language your entire life, just like you speak, if you speak any language your entire life, it's just going to be more natural to you than something else.
Reading subtitles.
Yeah.
But then again, she would have to spend her life reading subtitles. We're getting sidetracked. That shit. So then he's gonna, then it's gonna evolve from from deciphering language in real time to he thinks that maybe we'd be able to protect thoughts, protect our thoughts, so we'd be able to read our thoughts, and we could have he was like you could have I guess telepathic communication. So I could send my thoughts to people. He's like, you send your thoughts, have a conversation with them, send them pictures and so on and so forth. And he's talking about this. I was like, this will go left. I don't care, left, right. It's going to go in a weird, crazy fucking direction very fucking quickly if that happened. Because the first couple of things I thought about, I guess it's kind of fucked up because if I thought about it that quickly, it might be something that I would do. I wouldn't do this, but I think it's fucked up. It's I imagine if we're able to send people's thoughts, send our thoughts to people, or send pictures, does there have to be a communication kind of thing, or if I'm walking down the street and I bump into somebody, I'm just hey jackass, don't fucking bump into me. Does it kind of just happen there, or do we have to sit there and we have to pair, really quickly, and I'd be like, hey jackass, don't fucking bump into me. How quickly would it be? So if you're at the bar and you see a cutie across the way, and you're just
hit her with a mental airdrop.
Yeah, because it might help out, because that's probably why people don't people are finding it troublesome to meet people nowadays, because they're all she's with all her friends, he's with all of his friends. They're I don't want to go talk to him. I can't go talk to him. It's uncomfortable. But now I can just send a little thought of she might turn around and be like, hey, that motherfucker over there, he just says it. But I also wouldn't know, because she said it telepathically to her friends. She could either respond, not respond, or whatever. But I'm also sitting there thinking I'm sitting there having a conversation with y'all, just sitting there, we're talking, or dick pic. What the fuck?
That's where I was going with it.
I see a lot of things wrong with that. I feel, because obviously I've watched Minority Report way too many times, so it's just you just predicted that I might do this, and you already come in and arrest me? Nah, fam. No, I'm gonna need you to stay out of my thoughts.
Listen, let's see. Let's just say that if Minority Report was a real thing, I would have been in jail a long ass time ago.
Well, they weren't looking out for little crimes. Oh shit, he's about to do 56 and a 55. Nuke him. They're not doing that.
Let's just say there have been times where intrusive thoughts have almost taken control.
Thoughts.
Exactly. I might have a thought about doing something, but doesn't mean that I'm gonna act on it.
Yeah. Right, and that's why we have these thoughts, because we want to get this aggression out, and that's when people, when people don't let the intrusive thoughts win, that's when they go to
like when I have the thought of, when I'm walking through a grocery store and, I'm doing my little gimp walk, up and down the grocery store, and some little old lady cuts me off and is going slower than me and my gimp walk. And I just want to pick up my shopping cart and bash her over the back of the head with it, but I don't do it.
Yo, he got the small little cart with the double stack. Wow, WWE style on her.
Dude, that's how shit would go left-handed, right, different direction, whichever direction you want, very quickly. I'd be in the grocery store, walking behind somebody. Like, how do I know, like, what is my internal monologue compared to my broadcast telepathy? I'd be sitting there, move, motherfucker, and they would turn around. Oh, I said that out loud. Oh, I said that. I didn't say it out loud, but I said it out loud. To today's standard, is it out loud?
There would have to be a fail-safe in it of, send, accept.
God, yeah, there has to be, because I mean, even so, like, you could be sending and accepting, like, you could be, having spicy time with your wife, husband, partner, doesn't matter. Having spicy time. Oh yeah, that feels so great. But in the thoughts.
Ooh.
This ain't it, bud. And you're just like, oh no.
Like, you ain't got to lie, Craig.
It can still be going good. It'd be, you're taking backstrokes and it still be good. Taking backstrokes, giving backstrokes, whatever. You'd be giving backstrokes and you'd be like, yeah, hold the fuck up. Who's Brandon? Who's Brandon? He's really quick. It was just, no, he's just somebody I work with. It was just really quick thing. I don't know. It's just like, the fuck? I don't know no damn Alicia. I know you're talking about.
He said take it back.
I got the freaking. I mean, like, how many times would we be having, like, sending images of baseball?
Baseball. Babe Ruth.
Barry Bonds.
About baseball.
Cal Ripken. What the hell is going on?
Why are we thinking about them? Like, that's what does it for you? Like, no, it doesn't do it for me. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, the 1997 A's. What?
Yo.
Somebody would be there like, you really don't know your ABCs? You have to say that too many times to yourself?
That's out of pocket.
You just be sitting on the bus, be like, why is someone saying the Pledge of Allegiance right now?
Or
what movie was that? It was Bubble Boy. They're like, whenever you have those happy thoughts, just sing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Or
I mean, I could see where in certain situations where if someone was either going to be a danger to himself or society, where that would kind of come out and honestly, to tell you the truth, like, but then I'm like, all right, so that, that'll be a fail safe. But then obviously it's a chip in some way, shape, or form. It's got to have some form of software on it,
that can be
which means at least some form of update. And then also, you already know these people are out here that spend all day, every day trying to find one backdoor, one loophole, one spot. As soon as they find it, they're like, I'm hacking people's brains.
Mm-hmm. Software that can be hacked or accessed.
Not just that, but two things just crossed my mind. Is the first one is, what's it going to do with somebody who has ADD or dyslexia?
Or even Tourette's.
Oh, no. Oh, that's what he also said, something like that. He could use the chips to help cure. I guess cure is a tough word to throw around in that type of sense. But help, mitigate,
like suppress.
Yeah, like help people stay focused that have ADHD. Like help them find cancers if they have cancers in their body. Other. Yeah, but yeah, like certain illnesses they would hope to be able to cure with this, but then also, like, I guess, help adjust disabilities. Ooh, that's a good way to put it. Adjust disabilities.
I can see that. I don't know. One would be like, where would they put it? Would they put it directly on your brain? Would they put it on your brain stem? Would they put it? you know, would they put it
right at the base, right at the cerebellum?
Would they attach it to the back of your, you know, your ear like they do with the hearing aids?
Yeah.
So it's not actually in your body. Because God, what was it? Altered Carbon. Altered Carbon needs to come back, dude. That was good. Because like they didn't put the memory module in your neck until you like reached a specific age. I think you had to be still pretty young. Because obviously, I mean, in the first episode there was a young girl. She was like 10, but like in an old woman's body. That'd be fucking freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think another guy.
Transfer body. What if you did?
Yeah. So
transfer.
that's what I was another thing. So I saw another video where another guy, he wasn't talking about, he might have been like, you know, piggybacking off of what Elon had said or whatever, but he was talking about something completely different. But he was also talking about putting chips in your mind and carrying your consciousness on that. And he's like, we could travel that way. My body could stay here and I could shoot my consciousness to another body that's on Mars. And he was talking like, he was like super deep in the future. He was talking about this.
Yeah, I can see that. Like taking a, like straight up avataring into another body so you can hold down a job on another planet.
Yeah, but now if we can do stuff like that, you know, what's stopping someone, you know, what's stopping me, even if Wild has control of his body, what's stopping me from, you know, finding the back door and shooting my consciousness into Wild's body? While he's there, I put him like, you know, in a cage or something, you know, in like a mental cage. And he can't do anything. I take over his body and then I just go do some diabolical shit.
You know, see?
I mean, there's that whole like cyberpunk thing there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Take over somebody's account or take over somebody's body and just swipe their whole account.
Listen,
yeah. Altered Carbon was doing that. They were able to shoot their bodies like across.
Before
across
we get that far, we need to have active, usable HUDs in our glasses. If we can't get that, I'm not going to trust them putting a chip in my brain.
John, you want Google Glass before brain chip?
Yeah.
Okay. Google Glass was probably just like 5 years ahead of its time.
Yeah.
It was close. It was close, man. Just a little too far ahead.
Yeah.
I'll say 10 years.
The technology needs to be able to be put into prescription lenses.
Oh, prescription lenses, man. I got to go back to wearing contacts again? Damn.
Well, I seen this dude. He was I don't know if y'all see this video, but I like kind of like the whole VR option where he was watching. He literally had like a VR thing. It had like 3 screens. It had like a Reddit post. It had a YouTube video, and then it had like a dialogue. And he was working on an engine like that. A-okay with. Put them bad boys in the glasses. I'm good to go.
Yeah, you can do that kind of stuff now. I mean, ooh, am I talking too much? Nah, I think I'm clear to say this. Yeah, I've been working on kind of stuff like that. For a job, we had some projects that were all about, you know, getting the goggles and like the VR goggles and working on them. Like we had one where people were working on, you could work on a plane and you could like see the plane, you could tear it apart, and so on and so forth. We had other ones where we were like, like you know how like you see in movies and stuff, like if like they had like movies like where you're in the control center and you're really like watching everybody and you can see like, you know, whether see through their firearm or whatever or through the glasses and you can see like their heartbeats and stuff like that. I don't think it really, you know, exists on a grand scale. It might be out there or whatever, but like we were working on some technology to like make it like, you know, more out there and stuff. Like, you know, you get people with smartphones and they just like put the smartphone in their like, you know, like, you know, a specific dock that hooked up to their body so you can read their heart rate. You can see what they were seeing and it would all come back to a centralized point. You know, see it like a command center and stuff. But
so I hate to end this early, but I gotta go before this everything just starts disappearing or my house just starts falling apart.
Oh no.
So thank you all for coming and watching. We hope you had enjoyed yourselves and we'll continue this topic